Good evening and welcome back, investigators, to HellGate Episode 2. This is our playtest titled Afterburner. Now, when we last left off, we were about ready to engage in a underground street race after Abe, Peter, and Sneaks acquired their illegal artificial intelligence program installed into the Anubis Mach 7. The time has come. Engines are ready. Rubber is ready to burn. As you all come in to view the spectacle that is about to partake, you all see several cars lined up. Two vehicles in particular are already on the starting zone. Peter, could you go ahead and give me a perception check?
I sure can, boss.
Oh, is that your voice?
Yeah.
Cool.
Big scary remnant.
I don't think I got that. I don't know what I got.
I don't think I got it because 3 is 35, correct?
45.
45? Yeah, I missed that by 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you some context.
Yeah. Stimmy money, baby!
I hate that got me.
But yeah, no, I didn't get it.
So, as you stare at the vehicles, it takes you a moment. First, you don't recognize, you at least definitely don't recognize the other car. That one you've never seen here before. Looks nice though. High tech. Definitely fresh off the line. Ace, would you please describe your vehicle for me? It can be whatever you want.
It's a motorcycle.
Okay, it's a motorcycle. You want the two-wheeled speeder.
Sure.
Go ahead and what color is it?
I didn't think about this before. I'll go with a black base with a lot of like neon
Running
light
through it?
accents. Yeah.
You see that black speeder with the neon lights running through the side. It's very pastel teals and pinks. You can see that there appears to be a paint job on the side of it. You recognize and read Gravedigger. You look over and you can see the other vehicle. You recognize that one though, instantly. That is the vehicle of the Grand Champion. The one who's been winning these Grand Prix since they started. The driver only known as X. No one knows who he is. No one's even ever talked to him. Wears all black. Black helmet, black fire suit. It's from what people can tell, doesn't even look like he has cybernetics. Whoever this is, they're driving raw. You see that speeder getting ready to pull up against that black motorcycle. You hear the sound of the engines roaring. You see what looks to be probably a 5'5", pink hair in a bob. You see that she's wearing a crop top. You see her lower half's completely cybernetic. They almost look like velociraptor legs as they walk out into the front of the two vehicles. You see the driver steps over and gets onto the bike. Ace, could you go ahead and describe what your husk looks like?
Like my android body?
Yes.
Oh, is it called a husk?
It's called a husk.
Oh. Okay. I don't know how this works in this game.
Yeah, see.
So would androids, for the most part, can they look like human except for certain parts?
Yeah, they can look like humans. A lot of husks, they typically like to go with matte white or matte black. so that people can identify them as a spirit.
Oh.
So another nickname that a lot of people like to call spirits is either a husk or a corpse.
Okay. So it'd be like a matte white with, for the most part, looking human-esque, except for the jaw.
The jaw is all cybernetic, and obviously there's probably a lot of lights and circuitry that's running through the exterior portion of the skin of the husk. But you are all able to identify it as a spirit. You see that the rider gets onto the top of the bike, and as they start the engine, you see the individual with the flag bring it up. And you watch they figure eight, and the vehicles peel out. Ace, could you go ahead and give me a drive?
So that's with the percentile?
Yes.
And here's the. Just so you
Oh,
know.
I think I have it. Yeah, I have it down.
Okay. Just 'cause you.
Alright, drive.
I have to keep mine with me.
So 61. Which. My drive's. Okay. So I got 61.
And how many nodes in drive do you have?
3.
So that would be 45, so you'd have to get 45% or less, so that means it would be a failure.
Okay, so it has to be less.
It has to be less than
Okay.
that. Yep.
Just like Call of Cthulhu.
So, as you take your speeder and you whip out the vehicle to your left, as you actually look at X's vehicle, it's a rather sinister looking one. You notice that the front end actually has the two axles seem to be pushed out and spread out wide to the back. It almost has a T shape to the vehicle. The back being thinner, more lean, as the two tires in the front are split out and pull apart to the right. However, the front portion of the vehicle actually hovers off the ground. There's no wheels. The back does have one large tire that seems to pivot and turn in almost a 180-degree angle. You watch as you whip out and this individual cuts you off, and they start taking speed and taking momentum ahead of you. Does the three of you like to do anything?
Can I use the helmet to just track the car? Because you said I have the helmet has that hollow in it, correct?
Yeah, it does.
So I'm just gonna, because I would assume I would have known that X is like the grand champion, correct?
Yes, you do.
So I'm just gonna like track it if I can, any way possible,
Okay.
just to kind of keep an eye on it.
As you follow it, you notice that the scanner and readers pick up the vehicle inside of your helmet. It starts breaking down the model number, the company, the make. You realize that this is a 3089 Blackadder. It's a top-of-the-line speeder and is quite fast. However, the Anubis Mach 7, as far as the stock qualities go, it's got over 50 miles per hour on it. Ace, could you go ahead and give me another drive?
Ooh, 23.
23. Now that you have succeeded, could you go ahead and give me your expertise roll? So these will be your D6, and since it's a drive check, that is linked to your agility. So how many nodes in agility do you have?
3.
So you'll get to roll 3 D6,
Okay.
and you're only going to count 5s and 6s as successes.
2 successes.
2 successes, very
2
well.
6s.
So that's going to be 3 times 3. So 9 XP goes into your drive.
Oh. Okay.
Right?
Where do I just put
I put 9 at the
Okay.
very end.
Yeah, so every time, and even when you failed last time, you would put 1 XP in drive.
Oh.
So it'd be a 10.
Okay.
Fucking need any.
So as the race continues, you manage to push the throttle, and as you come up over this ramp, as the vehicles both begin to drop down into this underbridge area, both you and X begin to whip in and out of large pillars and beams that are supporting the structures above you. And there is no laid out track. There are people that are on the outskirts watching the race. However, the general line is not well defined. There's a lot of leeway in your approach to the race. Now, at this point, would you like to try to follow the track, or do you want to come up with something else?
What does come up with something like cheat?
Possibly look for any shortcuts. Possibly.
I like cheating.
You like cheating?
Yeah, let's go and cheat.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and give me a perception?
Uh-oh. I'm not cheating. That's a 96.
96. Okay.
Fuck.
As you're driving at high speeds, you're looking left and right, looking for any opportunity to find a way to get an upper hand against X. You actually watch as X brings his vehicle up right next to you as both of you are weaving in and out of these pillars. There's a moment where you guys both line up and meet, and you start to hit this straightaway. Both you and him sort of look over at the same time. You watch as his black visor and helmet looks over to you, and almost emotionlessly, you see him, and you watch as the vehicle whips out in front of you. The dust and debris flies up from the back of the car as he
That's
literally makes you eat your dust, or eat his dust. Now, back in the beginning of the race line, they actually have holovids flying on drones over the entry level of the racetrack. You guys are seeing the whole race go down. Anything you guys would like to do or say during this?
Man, that kid's got skill.
Yeah, he does.
I was
But we,
I was talking about the neon chick.
they both have skill.
Yeah.
But the one that's in front clearly has more. You realize who that is, right?
Yeah. I understand the premise of a race.
Then what do you-
I was just trying to pay her a
I
compliment.
understand. Premise of a race.
I don't want to be in this conversation.
So as Abe sort of just turns his head back towards Vaughn, Pete and Sneaks have this moment of just complete social breakdown.
I'm watching X on the holovids because he's clearly the one
Right.
that I need to worry about the
Yes.
most, the absolute most.
And he has been your target for a while. You know that X is the one that specifically is the reason why many of these degenerates are showing up. You know that X now must be hired by Mordred. And if Mordred is running the race, that is about as corrupt and as evil as it could get for your vendetta.
Yeah. I'm just-
Meanwhile, back at the race, the straightaway begins to narrow out as both you and X have to almost single file go through this tight corridor. Your bike has a far better, superior advantage at this. You could take a risk and try to backdraft and cut between him and the wall. But if you're not quick enough, he could catch you and take you out.
How tall is the ceiling?
It's fairly tall in here. I would say probably 40, 50 feet.
I kind of want to try to drive over his car.
You want to drive over his
I just
car?
want to use his car as like a ramp.
Sure. All right. Go ahead and give me a drive.
Nice.
And I'm gonna follow it up with a 90. Oh! 2.
Okay, that's almost that was almost a critical success. So, what you see is on the HoloVod as you guys are watching the drones, and the entire time the announcer is like, and it looks like Ace is taking a back seat to X's superior driving. And you watch as Ace picks up speed and grabs that draft from the back of the vehicle, and as they whip up, the front of the speeder goes up and actually catches the back wheel, and it launches the speeder over watch as Ace begins to turn the bike mid-air, and it latches onto the side of the wall as it begins to drive perpendicular in the air over X's vehicle and then vroom, back down into the front. At this point, you can hear X's engine revving behind you as it's starting to try to pick up speed to bump into you. Very good. Now, remember, you still gotta get to roll your expertise dice on that and add XP.
Oh. Nothing.
Okay, so you just add
One?
the 3.
3. Oh.
So you'll always add the node number,
Okay.
even if you didn't succeed.
Okay. Cool.
Or sorry, if you succeeded but you didn't get any expertise rolls, it's always just the node number.
Uh-huh.
All right. Meanwhile, both of you watching again. Ace, could you go ahead and give me another roll? Another
Drive?
drive, yes.
Oh no, it's a 79. Yeah.
Okay. As your vehicle breaks out, you notice the 2 walls on the side, they disappear as your vehicle comes out of the alley. You take a sharp, hard right, X being right behind you, whips out. On the left, you can see some sort of underground canal that's running through. Eventually, you see the path ahead of you breaks away, and the canal becomes covered in what looks like some sort of metal grating. You whip over onto this, and now it looks almost like you're in a subway tunnel. And as the both of you begin to ride, you actually watch as this cylindrical-like racetrack, X takes advantage of it and actually copies you and starts to bring the bike and start to whip up to the ceiling as he's driving at an excess of probably, at this point, around 200, 250 miles per hour. Your vehicle is also going around that same speed. So, you watch as he gets to the ceiling and begins to take advantage and really cut loose as he hits the straightaway. It seems as though when it gets to the straightaways, he's beating you. Anything you'd like to try?
I mean, can I just try to catch up?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
So
Go ahead and
just
give me
drive.
another drive check.
I don't catch up. It's
You don't
95.
catch up?
That's a 95.
Okay.
It's happening again.
Every other one.
It's
Do the cool
happening
things
again.
every other roll.
Okay. You watch as X's vehicle begins to take the lead, actually cutting you off a pretty good distance. You notice that as he gets to the end, his vehicle whips back down from that cylindrical wall. And as he cuts out, you actually watch as the opening brings you back onto the street side. And as the vehicle comes out onto the streets, you notice that he takes a hard right. You are now coming into the final stretch of the race. What would you like to do? You got a
I don't
devilish grin on your face.
I don't know how this works. I don't know if this counts. So drain
You-
the power from battery
You want to try to use drain?
on his vehicle.
Okay, so you're gonna have to get closer to him since he's taken a ways away from you. But if you give me another drive check, if you're
Okay.
able to catch up,
I hate my life. I hate my life. 66 out of 45.
Do you have
Okay.
luck?
Do I luck?
Yeah.
We're still using that?
so luck is something that you acquired at the beginning of character creation. I apologize, I
Oh,
didn't let
it's
you
not
know.
on the sheet, so I didn't. How much?
So your luck would have been your
Resolve times soul,
Okay.
and then it only counts to the tens.
yep, it's in increments of 10.
So if you don't have 10, I believe you have 0.
I have 0.
Okay, so you have 0. No worries. If you do roll a 1 though, with the D100, you'll gain a luck.
Okay.
So that's the only way you gain luck is by rolling a critical success.
Okay.
Now, as this happens, you push your speeder to its maximum. You try to catch up as hard as you can as you see the vehicle beginning to leave and honestly leave you in the dust. However, you notice that your Omni tool or your Uni tool begins to sound off within your vehicle. And as soon as this happens, you actually hear some sort of virus download through the front of your speeder. You watch as a holovid pulls up from the dash screen of your speeder. You see X, an image of him as he's... You're good, kid. But I can't have racers like you coming after me. Sorry, business is business. And you, as soon as the holovid disappears, you feel your speed bike beginning to malfunction as the virus starts to slowly take control. And you on the holovid, could you all give me a perception check?
Oh wow, I got it like right on the dot. Or
What's,
actually, no, I only have 3.
what's 3 0?
Oh yeah, I know, I got it right on the dot. Look at that.
3 zeros?
Yeah.
That's 100. That's critical failure.
So I have 3. I roll exactly 45.
I did not. I did not get it.
I got it literally right on the dot.
Okay, this actually makes quite a lot of sense. Abe is being completely oblivious to the situation, is staring off, and does not care about the race at all. Sneaks, I would assume, is not keenly watching it like Peter. And as you look and stare at the race, you watch as Ace's speeder seems to start to act and behave erratically. And before you know it, you watch as the back speeder of her bike blow out. And as it blows out, you watch as the speeder takes a hard right turn, and you watch as the bike blows up and breaks into the wall. Ace's body is ejected from the area. You watch as they hit and roll. Does Ace identify as female or male?
Neither.
Neither, so it's just, okay, gender neutral. So as you see Ace hit the ground, they roll, and you see them stop and lie motionlessly. Quick, go ahead and do some rolls here. Two, okay. Okay. So it would only be 7 points of damage, but that's not an increment of 10, so you don't lose a health node. You only lost 7 stamina.
Okay.
So you are or 7 reaction. So as soon as this race stops, you all hear the announcer come over the intercom speaker. And it looks like we have a winner, our Grand Prix champion, and still reigning best driver on our tracks. You see X's vehicle bringing in across the finish line. Watch as they get out of the vehicle and they exit. See them get up, walk out. As soon as they do, at least 10 guards around them. You watch as the pit crew moves up and starts taking care of his vehicle. Get one more perception from the 3 of you.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. 73.
I got it.
I did not get it.
Peter, you recognize that something obviously fishy happened with that race. However, as you're looking at X and paying attention to every movement that he's making, Sneaks, you actually look back up at the holovid that's staring at the crash that happened to Ace. You see Ace starting to get up, and you watch as Ace begins to brush themselves off. You see what looks like a black speeder rolls up onto Ace. You see a door open up before the holovid feed cuts out. You're fairly certain that that person, whoever that driver is, that they're in trouble. And it could be a possibility that they could be advantageous to this situation that you are all in.
Wait, everyone. I have an idea. That driver, the skilled one, that her machine clearly broke down. Their machine clearly broke down. What if, since none of us are great drivers, what if we got them to drive our vehicle? Think about it. Honestly, she probably would have won if it hadn't been for her mishap.
Isn't that what the AI is for?
Right. But, I mean, the AI in the hands of a driver would probably be better. Plus, that would leave you more time to, you know, do your own handiwork.
Can I communicate with Steak Sauce with the helmet on?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I'm sorry, did you say steak sauce?
They named the AI steak sauce.
Its program is A1-113.
Yeah.
Steak.
It's A113.
A113.
Steak sauce.
Okay.
Did you get the layout of the race?
Environmental reconnaissance is complete.
Will you be able to communicate with me if I'm not driving?
Affirmative.
What do you say?
It's your lucky dice sneaks. It can still... I'll be able to know where I need to be. You can get that driver if you want.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
well,
catch that bet.
what's in it for her? What's in it for her?
The chance to redeem themselves.
If we win, she can take whatever winnings there are. How about that?
No, wait. Hold on. Let's not get crazy. Maybe we just cut them in. Like a
Right.
solid 15%.
Sneaks, I don't really care about the money. And he just wants quiet. That's all he ever talks about.
Right. Alright, fine. Me and them will split it for 75-25.
I don't care.
Alright. I can see the chips already.
So, you all know where this accident happened, since you're fairly familiar with the race layout. However, how would you like to get there?
Can we just take steak sauce?
Yeah, sure could.
Yeah.
As you all get into the vehicle and you take your speeder down and leave the racetrack, there's a few people that kind of like, as you're all leaving, kind of just almost like taunting everyone, thinking that maybe that this the wreck may have scared you all off. Meanwhile, at the crash site, the speeder that you just drove ablaze and burning in a wreck and rubbish heap of metal. You see that black speeder pull up, the door open up, and it looks to be street thugs get out of this van. As they do, you're still lying on the ground. Now, there's no way for them to tell whether or not you are alive. If you decide to leave your husk and enter into the veil, your body would simply, your husk would simply be a empty vessel. So
Well, if they take my body, though, then what?
then they would have your vessel in custody. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna play dead for a little bit and see what happens.
Okay. So as this happens,
Come
you
naturally to me.
notice the thugs walk over and look at the wreckage, like, whoa, yeah, they really did a number on this. And as they move over and they're moving through it, they're like, hey, I wouldn't want to fuck with X if I was them. It was their own death wish for even signing up in these races. As soon as the other one moves over and goes, hey, looks like they're still in one piece. They move over to your vessel, your husk. You actually watch it. They kind of kick the side of you. It's a goddamn miracle they're still intact. Well, this will probably go for a good pretty chip. And they start to pick up your husk. And as they do, you hear the sound of a engine whining. And almost at a dangerous speed level, you hear the sound of rubber burning as this vehicle stops and whips, and you notice that the doors open up. 3 individuals seem to get out of the vehicle. You notice that the 3 street thugs look over and kind of drop. They're like, "What, you got a fucking problem here?"
Hey, we have business with the driver, so I'm gonna need you guys to go on and...
Well, too bad. The driver's scrapped, so we'll be taking the driver.
If you don't give us the scrap, you ain't gonna like what's gonna happen.
They sort of look back and forth. You notice that one of them kind of like cracks their neck, and you watch as their jaw kind of drops down to like their chest, and you see just rows of like anglerfish-like teeth. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna go up and like, since his mouth is like this, right?
Well, you're still a distance away from them.
Oh, it's still a
yeah,
distance.
You're not right up on them.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start walking towards him.
Which
You
one?
guys,
Go ahead.
you guys messed up. Take care of them, boys.
Which one seems to be like the leader?
Probably the one that just got aggressive and just dropped their jaw like some sort of freak
Python?
serpent. Yeah,
Can I use poltergeist on him?
you can try.
Then I'm gonna try to use poltergeist on him.
Very well.
Oh wait, where are these?
Go ahead
Can I
and
give
do
me dice?
that
Try 'em.
roll.
I've never touched them, other than blowing them out.
So willpower and soul. So do I just combine the 2?
All right, so that basically that roll system was for the old mechanics. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go ahead and do a astral roll.
Okay. 48 out of 50.
Okay, so that's a success. Go ahead and roll your soul expertise.
2 successes.
Okay, so that's going to be times 3. So how many nodes do you have in astral?
4.
4 nodes. That's 4 times 3. That's 12 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
You watch as the husk being held behind this anglerfish. You watch as its eyes sort of open, and you see this glow of white light. And you watch as that light begins to dim, and you see this phantasmal specter separate from the husk, and you watch it like arc and jump over to the anglerfish individual, and you watch as it hits their body. Okay. What would you like to do?
I want to use it to throw them, like into their car or something.
Okay. You watch as
Hard as I can.
you see this individual kind of like get lifted up off the ground, and you watch as their body gets slammed into the side of their vehicle. You watch as soon as they hit the ground, they fall down, and they're like, you watch as they get up, you see them spit blood on the ground. Fucking kill them! Alright. And it's time to start
Sorry.
good old combat.
If it wasn't you, it was gonna be me.
If it wasn't going to be you, it's going to be Sneaks.
Okay, so it is now initiative time. To engage, you have to use your reaction. So it's kind of like putting in an ante. How much would you like to put in
Good God, you're doing this to Carl. Isn't this gambling?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gambling. It's a little devious way.
And luckily, I have the most chips at the whole party.
Oh,
Yes.
how do you? I don't know how I have chips
Oh,
calculated.
it's
No,
agility
It's
plus
your reaction.
Yeah, it's your agility, your
intelligence.
it's your agility, insight, and intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intuition.
Yeah, intuition.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
You have 10.
Yeah.
You have more than Sneaks.
No, we have the same amount.
Oh.
I have 10. Yeah.
So now how reaction works is it's your think of it as your stamina. Think of it as the resource that you use to do anything. So initiative, instead of having a static number, you actually decide how much energy, how much effort you want to go first.
Okay.
So you have to spend reaction in order to kind of throw it into the pot and how much you want to spend.
Okay.
So how much would you like to spend for
I'll go last.
initiative?
I was gonna go
I'm
last.
gonna go last.
You gonna go last?
I was gonna give 2.
You gonna give 2?
Also
Do you
two.
get these back?
Yeah,
every round. Every round.
At every round, at the beginning of your
okay,
round, your
okay,
reaction
okay,
goes
okay.
back up,
Okay.
unless you're affected with a status. There's certain status effects that will reduce your reaction regeneration.
Am I still on my body?
No, you're in it.
I'm in it.
You're in it. Basically, you just used your ghost powers to pick him up and
Okay.
slam him against the.
Also, when you get hit, it takes away from your
Reaction.
reaction.
Yes. So if they don't do increments of 10 in damage, you won't lose health nodes. It's hurting your reaction.
Which do you have vitality figured out?
Brutality? I don't think I have it on my sheet. Yeah, no.
So that's your biology times resolve?
Resilience.
Resilience.
Resilience times. Oh yeah, it's all of your strength, your agility, and your resilience added together times your resilience.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then you divide that by 10.
So 12? Does
What?
that sound right?
No.
Well, like
120.
I have
Welcome to the playtest, everybody.
I had 10,
Right.
and then I have to divide it by 10 because it's only in increments of 10. So I have 1.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you
That,
don't,
I guess I overcomplicated it.
yeah, that's fine.
Because like mine is 5.
Wait. Okay.
So add your strength, your agility, and your resilience together.
So 6.
Times that by your resilience.
So 12.
And so you'd have 1.
So you have
Okay.
one health node.
Okay. I feel like that sucks.
Yeah, that's very low.
Okay.
We have the same character, essentially.
Okay, alright.
It's,
awesome.
it is very low. Basically, what that means. Thankfully, though, you have a really interesting advantage. Ghosts
already dead.
Ghosts can't die.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
if you actually lose your vitality node, basically your husk gets destroyed.
Aw.
So you would be incorporeal. And you wouldn't be able to affect
I
anything.
ain't got the money to buy another one.
Yeah. So yeah, it is a big
That
deal
would
if
be
you lose your
unfortunate.
husk.
Yeah. Alright.
You were going to spend 2.
Yeah. He's doing 2.
Who has the higher agility?
My agility's 1.
2.
Okay.
0.
You're going to spend 0.
0.
Okay. And you're spending 0.
Wow.
I'll spend 1.
Okay. So we got Abe. Peter.
Depending on what they.
Yeah, that's also the thing is you don't know what they're gonna put in. So sometimes they can put in all their reaction to go first, but if you use all your reaction to go first, like you can really.
Can we make like cyberpunk looking ships so we can just actually toss ships?
Oh, I love that.
It's,
I love that.
let's not make this actually game.
No, I want
It
that.
is. It's just we have a symbol for it now. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, essentially yeah. All right, Ace.
And maybe down the road we can start throwing down money.
Start actually betting.
Let's just make
Chat,
Omnitools.
make it live.
Omnitools.
Make it happen.
All right. Now that we got that.
Like how-
You all watch as the one of the guards that was holding on to Ace's body. You watch as they chuck it off to the side, and you see their arms begin to burst with electricity. And as soon as they do, they move forward, and they go right for Abe. And you watch as they almost jet stream forward. You see them move in like an arcing light bolt. Go ahead and give me a insight check there, Abe.
You're quiet, Eve.
And if I don't have anything inside again?
10%.
It's a 10% success rate.
Didn't get it.
Didn't get it. Okay. Well, you are a very sheltered Kraken. Okay, that is a success.
Never told me my shell.
Do they? Oh, they do. They do have those, huh?
He's gonna go ahead and do 2 attacks.
I hate that.
All right. Abe,
I'm
would you like to guard, dodge, counterattack?
Oh, dodge.
You're gonna attempt to dodge? Okay, go ahead.
Fuck.
Same.
I didn't get it.
Okay, and you have another attack coming at you, so you can attempt to dodge, guard, or counterattack.
I'll dodge it again. Definitely didn't get it.
I didn't say anything about the audience.
So, again, the difference between dodge and guard. Guard is a damage reduction. It also doesn't cost reaction. Make sure you use the reaction points that you tried for dodging. So that dodge, I believe, is 2 reaction per dodge. So that you just used 4 reaction.
So I've used 6 reactions.
Okay. And remember, on the new sheet, it's gonna be a sliding bar. That way, you won't have to write that reaction up or down constantly. But you watch as that individual comes with lightning bursting off their fist. In a quick flash, you watch as they, like a lightning bolt, move right up to Abe's body, and their fist, boom, strikes you right into your solar plexus. You feel your body jerk, and you feel the electricity surge through your body, and you go flying back and actually crush into the wall. As soon as you plant into the wall, you see them begin to molt with all these electrical feathers coming off of their arm as they begin to, like shurikens, throw them into your body as they start to strike into your form like literal knives. You see that electricity burst? That did 23 points of damage. So that is 2 vitality nodes and 3 reaction damage.
Double dead.
See,
That's why guard is actually a pretty reliable situation to where even just reducing a little bit of damage, if it brings it under a 10, you're saving yourself a vitality node. The dodge is, yes, you may ignore all damage, but it's risky because if you don't succeed, you're getting hit.
okay, so I took the 2
Vitality
vitality
nodes.
damage, and I only had 2 reaction left.
So it puts you to 0? Okay. So you can't go negative reaction. It just means now that if you lose a vitality node at 0,
You're knocked out.
you're knocked out.
Okay.
That is his turn. It is over. And now it is Abe's turn.
Well, I can't really do anything, can I?
Yeah, it really, and that's kind of the whole point, is it's like it knocked the literal wind out of you just getting hammered. So you're basically at a point where you're stunned, essentially. So that would bring us to Peter.
Where is he compared to where I am? I'm assuming it's a Thunderbird.
Yes, it is a Thunderbird.
That was out of game, by the way. But sorry. But where is he at compared to where I am?
He is probably about 20 feet away from you.
Okay. So would I be able to? Is he the closest one to me at this point? Since you went after.
The closest one to you is the one that dropped his jaw. But you could make it to the one that hit him.
And the one that dropped his jaw is on the ground currently.
Yeah, because he got picked up and slammed up against the van.
All right. I'm gonna go up to him since he's on the ground. I'm just gonna be like, I told you it was gonna suck, and I'm gonna try to like smash his head on the ground. Just,
Okay.
bah. All strength. Boy.
I'll go ahead. I'll give you a advantage die.
How big is your character?
Are you using your hook?
I mean, I could use my hook. I'm gonna use my hook. Just can I like yeah, I have.
You're a Lobo, Jason.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Think of it that way.
Yeah.
Can I use that to kind of like add to the weight?
Well,
If
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
if you want the hook is gonna do more damage because it's your preferred weapon.
Okay, so can I just take the hook and I'll just
Yeah, stab him in the fucking head with it.
I'm gonna hook this fucking fish.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So advantage.
You'll
die.
get the advantage die. Yep.
Where's my other 100? Do you have a 100? I don't have another 100.
It's cursed.
And is that melee? Is that gonna be melee?
Yes, so it's gonna be a melee. Yep.
Yeah, I got 4.
You got a 4?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that expertise die.
So that is melee. Or strength, correct? This is the expertise.
Yep.
And I got 1, so that would be
So this would be times 2 damage.
8,
So 8 damage plus the damage from your preferred weapon,
which is 3.
which is 3. So
11.
that's 11 damage.
Yep.
So that's technically another vitality node. So you actually watch as Peter makes his way over. You watch as he grips that hook in his hand, and as he brings it up, you watch as it inserts into the back of the skull of this individual. You watch as he yanks it and actually rips his head. You watch as his spinal cord comes out from the neck hole, and it's covered in pieces of cybernetic and attachments. You see tubes filled with white fluid begin to pump and spray all over the place, almost like a hydraulic pump being destroyed and ripped to pieces.
So that
As you bring it out, it's literally like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
So that was one reaction, correct?
Yep.
So there's the one that attacked Abe, and then there was a third one, correct?
Yeah, the third one is standing where the other one that attacked Abe is at.
Okay, so how far are they? How
I'd
far
say
is he?
probably 10 feet.
All right.
Both of them are probably about 10 feet away.
I'm just gonna just use one more reaction or one more action to like start being like, do you really want to have this fight? Like I'm gonna like just start.
Oh, so yeah, go ahead and give me an intimidation, or I would say a coercion.
Do I get advantage on that?
I'll tell you what, since you're holding a severed head,
I got 4.
I'll give you
I got
advantage
4,
on it.
so I'm not even gonna.
You're not going to do it?
Yep.
Who knows? You could get a 1.
No, I'm just gonna.
I mean, you have
Oh, do you-
advantage. You're going to get the
Okay.
4 anyways, even if it's worse.
Okay.
Well, you can't get the 1.
Well, yeah, I can only get 4 though because it's. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you already rolled a 4.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's roll the other one.
Beach.
You watch as the one who hasn't actually started the fight, you see them kind of start to back up and go, fuck this! And they turn and you watch as they just start taking off running. You notice the one that's covered in electricity looks and makes their head over. Almost has that Raiden effect where the lightning just sort of sparks in their eyes and they look towards you. You want some, dead boy?
That's rude.
I'm gonna like. I guess with the last action, I'm just gonna rip it off and rip the head off and be like,
Okay.
I mean, if you want to bring it.
Ace, this would bring it up to you.
Bring it on. Alright, so I forgot to bring this up to you. For items.
Okay.
I would have, if it's alright, I'd have like a baseball bat that there's like a way when I hit people, it can send out like a small
EMP burst?
EMP burst.
Yeah, they have this because we used it in the last fight.
Yeah.
So that's
somebody
okay?
can-
Yeah, I'll let you have that.
All
Yeah,
right.
like a stun baton, essentially. Stun bat.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So, you said the guy that's still here is all like, looks like there's a lot of electricity around him and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hit him with the bat
Okay.
in the head.
Go ahead and roll a melee.
Oh, don't fuck me. Oh my god. 39 out of 35.
Oh, you okay? So, you're 4 points off.
Yeah.
She doesn't have
She doesn't
I don't
have
have
You
it.
luck.
don't have any luck, so unfortunately,
Can I bet anything else? I
No.
I have some
Can
money
she win at a
upstairs.
cost?
I actually, you know what? I'll say that.
Yeah.
Would you like to win at a cost?
What's the okay? What? How?
No,
That's
don't
the-
ever
that's-
ask the how.
That's the
Just
point of winning at a
commit to
cost.
it.
You're gonna.
Well, I
see-
mean, like, so the cost would be something in game that happens. Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's out of game. You are
We have to
losing.
slip him $50.
You sleep in the kennel
No, I
tonight.
mean like story-wise what happened, not like. Okay, no.
Because
So what? Do I just re-roll both of them?
No, I'll just let you succeed.
Oh.
But you're gonna lose something.
Not my bad.
I don't remember what I lost when I did it.
Do you want to succeed at
No.
any cost or not?
I don't.
You don't.
No.
Okay. So
I don't like the way you're looking at me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
you watch as you go to move up behind them, and as you go to attack, you actually watch as they sort of burst, and you see their body kind of create this static field around themselves as your bat kind of bounces off from it. As soon as your bat does, though, it does that EMF static discharge. You actually watch as it sizzles, and you watch as it warps his field, and you see him kind of recoil away from it. Now, how much reaction do you have left?
After what I spent, I have.
Because you can attack again. You can attack as many times
What did I
as you want.
spend? One.
Yeah, you just spent one, so you'd have 9 left, right?
Yeah.
You have 9.
You can keep attacking.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay, he's going to attempt to dodge.
Is that okay? I don't hit him.
All right.
I don't hit him.
That was like an accident. You just like, and then like just slipped out.
You watch as you come up and go to swing again. As you swing across, you actually watch as his body sort of arcs to the left.
Is that okay? Hit him again.
You can, if you have more reaction, you can.
Yeah, you
Was
could-
that one I spent?
Yep.
Or what would that have been?
You just
I have
check
9.
this one.
So for fist, it's 1. For melee, it'd be 2.
Oh, okay.
So I have okay.
Just you got 5.
Okay.
Or
No, because I was at 9,
6.
so it'd be 7.
well, you've
I
already
spent
got, yeah, because you spent the 2 already.
49. Oh my god. Okay, I quit.
Did you miss
I
again?
missed I fucking missed again.
Keep going.
As you go to
No,
swing
it's just
again,
embarrassing now.
you watch as he dodges over to the
For a bunch of
right.
new people, I'm like, and they're like, wow, this is fucking sad to watch.
You're
We
trying
should
to
get out
poke.
of here.
You're trying to poke him with a baseball bat. It's like,
Well, as they Ace is attempting to swing, they are coming up and swinging at full force, and these would have been very damaging strikes. But you actually watch as this individual seems to be like arcing to the left and right as their body, quick within a flash of an eye, turns into a bolt of electricity before reforming. This would bring us up to Sneaks' turn.
Sorry,
Sneaks' turn?
Yeah.
And everyone's just
I
crowded
really did
around this
nothing.
one person?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit up on the car, the speeder,
Okay.
and watch.
Oh my god.
So you guys, while you're in the middle of this confrontation, you see both Sneaks just kind of crawl up, because I'm assuming you're still in your hybrid form, right?
Yeah.
So you're still this little tiny fox man.
I can't jump up there?
Oh yeah, you guess you could just easily just
Yeah.
jump up. You watch as he agilely jumps up onto the top of the speeder. You see as he turns around and sits down and plops and watches this, which would bring us back to the top of the turn. Ace, or Abe, you have all of your reaction back as you
Isn't it the birds?
catch your breath.
The bird.
Oh yeah, that's right. The thug is
They go
first.
first,
up.
yeah.
Don't forget about the bird, dude.
Is it?
I
Big
for-
Bird has to have his turn, alright?
That's right. That's right.
Birds are people too.
unless you're in Iowa,
So
and birds don't exist. Government drones.
you notice that this individual takes a step back, and you watch as they begin to have these molting feathers begin to grow onto their arms. You watch as they start to turn into lightning bolts as they start to shoot them in all directions. So, this is going to hit everyone within a 10-foot radius of him, which would be both Ace and Peter. But Abe and you would be just out of range. So you guys can either guard, dodge, or counterattack if you have the reaction.
Can I just guard?
Guard is 0, so yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna guard.
And what would you like to do?
With how I'm rolling, I'm just gonna guard.
You're gonna guard?
Yeah.
Okay, so what guard does is you're gonna roll your D100.
Oh, I still roll. Fuck me.
Yeah, you still
dude.
gotta roll. And it's
Well,
gonna be your
pray for me.
vigor.
Bigger.
Yep.
He, your boy, got plenty of vigor. Yeah, I got 35 out of 50.
35 out of 50?
Yeah.
It's vibing, bro.
I got 74 out of 35.
Okay.
I haven't even spoken to you guys yet.
We'll get there eventually.
It's okay to sit out of combat.
Clearly.
Let the big hitters do it.
So that's
gonna
going to
be
be 8 points of damage. However, it doesn't beat an increment of 10, so it's only 8 reaction damage.
Okay.
What did you get on your vigor?
I got 35.
Oh, you succeeded.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll the expertise on resilience.
Resilience? That's
You're 15
5,
reaction.
boy.
You have 10 reaction.
No, I just.
I only got 1 out of 5 on that. So that's
It's a new
10.
round, so it was.
Because I got 5 in resilience. Yeah, 5 in resilience.
Wow, I'm learning so much.
Okay,
My
so
brain is
then
slowing
that's
down.
going to be. How many nodes in vigor did you have?
I had 5.
You had 5?
Yeah.
All right, so that'd be 10.
Yeah.
So you actually completely bring your arms up in this X-like formation as the lightning just breaks over your body. You take no reaction damage. So that's guard basically absorbed it. However, you're going to take the 8 reaction damage as the lightning hits your husk body and you feel all your systems begin to go briefly into a haywire system. You almost like spark and lose movement in your left arm. And you watch after this, they kind of sit back and you watch as they almost ready themselves for an attack. That would bring us to Abe's turn.
So we don't have to, every round we don't re-ante us.
You don't
No,
re-ante.
every fight.
Cool. Alright, then I'm going to do Barnacle Bullet,
Barnacle Bullet.
which has SC2.
So that means it increases your soul by 2. So the sin factor hasn't been introduced onto the sheets yet. That's going to be part of the play test, but we're easing into this so the mechanic doesn't overwhelm you guys.
Okay. Alright, then what do I roll for that?
Barnacle Bullet is going to be a
I hate that. I hate that word.
Barnacle Bullet.
Wait till he explains how it happens.
Ew. No.
So I believe that is going to be primal. Or primal or natural weapon, whichever one is higher for you.
Where's the nasty option?
Primal.
Nasty.
I think that's usually a natural weapon. To be honest.
I got 5.
5?
Good for you.
Okay, that's a good roll. Go ahead. So then with that, you're going to go ahead and roll your... That is going to be soul. Let's go ahead and roll your soul. That's your expertise dice for Barnacle Bullet. Because that will be your damage modifier. I also love that you got the coffee spilling on yourself on camera. You got to add that to the vlog.
Yeah, we can put that on the blog.
That's...
I got 0.
You had 0? Okay, so you're still going to do... How many nodes did you have in
Primal?
Primal?
I had 5 nodes, and Barnacle Bullet does damage plus 3. So
Okay,
8.
so 8 damage.
And it does, target must also take a vitality save of 2 or be poisoned.
Okay. You watch as Abe breaking himself off from the concrete wall. You see his mouth just begin to drop as this folds of skin begin to stack upon himself, and you watch as this beak comes out of his esophagus as this green pus-like mucus barnacle gets shot out of his throat, and you watch as it embeds into the chest of this individual. As soon as it does, you watch as they yeah, fuck, and you see black veins begin to spread out and start pumping through their veins. What else do I have to do?
How many reactions that cost exactly?
So that's going to be for basically an ability like that is going to be 4 reaction.
That's all I'm going to do.
Okay. Failed his dodge on that, so that's going to bring us to Peter.
I'm just gonna start walking towards him.
That's your second biological
Well, that's the only ability he's used so far. He does have other abilities.
Well,
No, I'd be like,
the
what
others.
I just pictured, he's a biological cannon.
Yeah, that was like a biological cannon.
The others are
Gross.
kind of situational.
I'm terrified now that you're going to miss one day and hit me with that thing. And I'm going to be grossed out.
Well, crushing limbs doesn't create like a tentacle or anything, right?
Yeah, it does, but it's not. You can do that. You just can't take full form.
Oh, okay.
Crushing limbs, yeah, you could do that.
I didn't know that. It just says passively add 4 damage to any grapple attack.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what I'll be doing that one.
Peter.
So I'm gonna start walking towards him.
All right.
And do I make it to him? And I'm
Yeah,
assuming
you're close enough.
I'm just gonna like grab his head and just like fucking.
You want a watermelon squeeze his head?
Hell yeah, I do.
Ooh, start with the eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like fucking
Content
Jason,
warning.
just.
This is
You know.
So, to do that, it's going to be a brawl.
Which would be a melee.
Or it's going to be melee. Or not melee, it's going to be
CQC.
CQC.
All right, good, because I got 4 back.
And I'll actually have him counterattack.
Actually, I didn't even get that.
You didn't get it?
Yeah, I got 63.
Did you get the
You
counterattack?
got the counterattack.
Can I counterattack his counterattack?
You
Oh,
cannot-
that's a valid pick.
You
It doesn't
cannot, you
stack.
cannot, no, it does not do that. You can't Congo line the counterattack. There will be a actual expertise or a feat that will let you do that once per combat. But yeah, you
I'll
can't.
get it.
You can't Congo line the counterattack. Maybe, I mean, I guess you could until you ran out of reaction. Maybe I could. Maybe I will change that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Because that was only 2 reaction, correct?
No, counter attack is 5 reactions.
No, I mean for what I just did.
Yes, because it was
Okay.
melee
Okay.
or
Because I
CQC.
walked
your
in
hands.
CQC. Would that be 2?
Yes, CQC is 2.
Okay.
You go ahead and roll that.
You wanted to become superhuman. You got it. You wanted to
Okay.
be interconnected to the world.
You watch as you grab onto his head and you begin to squeeze. You watch as blood begins to pour out of his eyes. Before you watch as he grabs onto your arms and you see him and shoot lightning into your body, and you actually feel it surge up through your skin. You actually watch as those marks, those lines that people get when they're struck by lightning, they shoot up your body and up onto your neck and your face, almost like this Frankenstein scene.
I want him to just stare in my eyes as this is happening because I don't feel shit, boy.
And as you don't feel this, your body is taking the damage.
Yeah.
There's 15 points of damage.
So that's 1 vigor.
There's one vitality. No.
Oh yeah, vitality. So I'm down
And
to
5 reaction.
God, I'm so squishy. Oh no.
Okay.
What can I do about that with cybernetics?
Oh, that's actually a great question. There are actually quite a few cybernetics that will, upon losing a vitality node, it will give you one right away. There's an
Wow.
organic one that's called automated defibrillator, where when you lose a vitality node, it'll actually shoot adrenaline and bio nanos that will begin to re-bind and heal any wounds or tissue damage.
Oh, I remember that.
And they have it there's ones for Husk as well, to reform cybernetics. So that is going to bring us to Ace. Ace, you are up. You're full,
hey, yeah,
and
that's
then
me.
your reaction is full,
I'm looking around like who's ace.
full again.
Alright. Ooh.
He sure says aim weird.
Who's left?
It's just
Just the one guy?
yeah, and he's currently electrocuting Peter.
They showed up in a car, right?
They did.
The
Yep.
car's still there? Or
The car is still there.
I'm gonna go through it.
So you're just gonna start rummaging through their car?
Yeah, he looks like he's got his shit together.
Now you're thinking right.
Give me a perception check.
Oh! Wait. Yes. 37 out of 45.
As soon as you get into the car, you take a quick look. It's pretty plain, pretty bare. It's got the driver consoles filled with what looks to be actually dust cans. You actually can see that it's filled with to be empty containers of alcohol. As you look to the left, though, you see in the back seat, there actually appears to be a rather large shotgun. And you look at the shotgun, and it appears to be somewhere along the lines of, I would say, 4 to 5 feet long. It's a big gun.
Okay, I'm
It
gonna
is
take
definitely a compensator.
I'm gonna take it. 'Cause I
As
need to compensate.
You pick up this gun, you feel the heft to it, and actually you look into the side chamber, and you see that this gun appears to fire 2-gauge shotgun rounds.
Okay.
It's a very large slug.
Can I take it up to the guy that he's... Where's your hands on him? His head?
Yeah.
I just want to walk up. I'm gonna put the barrel like right up to the guy's face.
So like over my arms.
Yeah.
God, don't let go of the gun, please. I don't need that kickback. Just you. Ah, shit.
Let's see what happens. I'm gonna shoot it.
So, as you grab the gun and you make your way out, it's currently engaged into a confrontation with
Current. Sorry.
with Peter. You bring the shotgun and you place it up onto the side of this individual's head. You watch as their head kind of turns over. Now, this is actually kind of interesting. I'm glad that you did this. So, this is a mechanic that is unique to HellGate. It's called a dead man's roll. This is basically in situations where someone's like, I've got a gun to their head. I have a knife to their throat. Or someone's sleeping and you're just going to eliminate them. It's situations where there really isn't any defense to this. There's no logical way you can claim it. So, what this is a dead man's roll, is it's a straight, if they try to dodge it, and they fail at all, it is an instant death. Unless they are a breed or something that can withstand that. Or wouldn't die from that. Like a rebel. Mm-hmm. Or, a spirit. But, this is considered a dead man's roll.
Okay.
And as soon as the barrel hits the side of their head, you watch as their current stops on Peter. You see Peter's body smoldering as he's staring into this individual's eyes. What are you gonna do with that? Huh? You got the fucking balls to do it? Huh?
This guy's
I don't-
fucked up.
I don't
I'm
give
gonna
a-
pull the trigger.
You're gonna pull the
Yeah.
trigger? Okay. The dead man's roll. Basically, you don't have to roll. It's only on them.
Okay.
It's a guaranteed for you.
Okay. This guy's clearly been doing a lot of cocaine tonight.
Dust.
Oh,
So,
okay, alright.
it was established earlier in the last game is that a very common drug is known as dust. It is a aerosol that is shot into the air and then breathed in.
Was he a werewolf?
He's not a werewolf.
I literally said he's a Thunderbird.
He's literally
he
shooting
a
you.
werewolf?
Werewolves last week were using them.
Yes, werewolves were. But this man is literally shooting electrical
Bird.
feathers
He's a
at you.
Birdman,
He's a
remember?
Birdman. He's Big Bird.
Harvey.
Big Bird.
His name is Harvey.
Toriyama.
So, if he fails his dodge, he's dead.
My favorite character from the series.
Okay.
What?
You watch as you pull the trigger and you see him like, what? You got the fucking...
Oh, thank God.
And you see his head leave his body, and you watch as the gun kicks Ace back onto their ass. And they slide about 2 feet before it stops, and it's just smoldering off the top of it, and the barrel is already red hot from one round.
See, I told you the kid's got spunk.
Were you comfortable over there in your seat?
Hey, I'm not a hands-on kind of person. You know that.
Not that I'm complaining, but who are you all and why are you here?
Excellent question. See, me and my associates here are in need of your skills.
Which one? The racing one or the shooting people's heads off one? Because that's new. That just happened tonight.
We'll take the racing one, but if you want to bring the shooting him off the head, my buddy here probably appreciate that.
All right. And what do I get out of this?
We want you to redeem yourself because we saw your skill out there, and unfortunately, with the subpar materials you were working with, you weren't able to seal that win. But we have procured an item to essentially help you guarantee a win.
What item would that be?
I'm gonna hit the top of the car.
I have an AI. And I'm gonna like motion as he's hitting the top of the car.
As you look at the vehicle, you are aware in this world that AIs are illegal, very illegal. So the fact that they have one means that already they are clearly not on the up and up, but you're also very aware that you were fucking cheated out of that race. It was clear that they put a virus in your ride, and not only that, but God knows what they were planning on doing with your husk.
Essentially, you are a very good driver. I don't care about any of that. I want X. He wants his quiet, and he wants his money. Now, you can split the money with him when we eventually win, and we, with the help of the AI, will win.
Yeah. So what do you say? 25% and an easy win? You get your revenge? Everyone walks out ahead.
Why do you want X?
It's kind of my thing.
What's your
He's
thing?
who I'm after.
Okay. I mean,
I want him dead.
I kind of do too. He really cheated me on that one. Granted, I was cheating too, but not to that extent.
It's like fate delivered a baby that is this group meeting.
Don't.
I don't like babies.
It's a temporary baby. It'll grow into,
All babies are temporary.
Abe, what's the thing babies grow up to?
Children?
Children! Yes! Children.
I don't like children.
Your species is so weird. So,
Wait,
I
what's he
feel-
look? What do you all look
So,
like?
actually, since you are new, Ace, a nine-tails fox has multiple forms. You are aware, you've seen them before, but he is currently in his hybrid form, so he only stands probably about 4 feet tall. He has large fox. Actually, he looks like Yoko Karama, if you've seen Yu Yu Hakusho, or he looks like trying to think of another.
I'm like a fox on two legs.
Oh.
And
No,
kind of
you're
human.
not a furry. You look human, but fox features.
Wait, what?
So you're a furry.
You're
No,
not.
I thought I looked like a fox.
You're not Star Fox.
That's exactly who I wanted to look like.
I mean,
Black Star
If
Fox.
you would have got metal legs, it would have worked perfect.
If you take your fox form, yeah, you can look like that.
Can I stand up on two legs?
Kinda. You just won't have the humanoid face. You'll actually be a little.
So I look like some kind of freak?
So I'm gonna look down and like, my species is weird. Okay. Interesting. Well, you know what? I'll play along. See how this goes for me. I could use some money.
Awesome.
Clearly, I'm gonna look back at the wreckage that is my bike. Yeah, I can definitely use some money right now. Just, I don't want to get killed. That's all.
Don't worry.
Again.
Steak sauce is going to keep you safe.
I don't eat food.
No, steak sauce is...
It's the AI.
Yeah,
The AI is steak sauce? I
Yes.
thought it was the car.
it is, but it's the
Yeah.
program.
The
I'm
name-
sorry, you named an AI steak sauce?
He did.
Yes.
I love that.
Peter, why don't you go ahead and describe your look to Ace, and same thing with you afterwards, Abe.
So right now, normally I would be wearing a sweater, but I'm actually in the full racer garb. It's a little bit tight on me, but I got the helmet on still, which I never took the visor off, by the way. I
Yeah.
was literally just like, let's go. But if I were like right now, because of the electrocution, I'm literally like just sizzling at this point.
Abe.
What was? Why did you look upset?
The pure panic.
You know what you look like, right?
I don't remember the exact.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what you look like.
I
I've been
love
picturing.
Playtest so much.
I love playing with Justin.
I've been picturing the captain from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Barbosa.
Yeah, Barbosa. That's what I've been assuming.
Whatever his name is.
Oh,
No, not Barbosa. Are you talking about
Davy
Or
Jones.
Davy
Yeah,
Jones.
Davy Jones.
He looks like Davy Jones. Dude, you're gross. I thought he was gross. Dude, you're gross.
You know what was the most gross thing about Davy Jones was that weird little fucking side, little butthole thing that he had on the side of his face.
Well, anyway, do you have a butthole on the side of your face?
I was gonna
Oh,
say
it's
Davy
it's on
Jones
the front of
sounds
his
great,
face.
but
That's where
not
he shits
anymore.
out. His barnacle bullet comes out of his shit mouth.
Well, 5'11".
5'11", okay.
I like that
That's
you
so
finally made a
unusual.
character not over 6 feet tall.
You went 1 inch less.
Oh, I love
I'm
this.
listening, continue, I'm interested.
I hope you guys are having fun.
Very, like he's got his hair braided back into a Viking like knot.
Okay.
He's wearing.
You can change your clothes. You don't have to be the same. as the
He's
look.
wearing like a vest, a button-up shirt. Vest is over button-up shirt, and then there's suspenders, pants. You know, he's wearing some shoes of some kind.
Here we go.
Kind of
Here we go.
Like, now I'm picturing Davy Jones, but with the outfit of the chick from Fifth Element.
Mila Jovovich, Davy Jones.
I wish so
That
hard.
hipster haircut.
Oh, man.
I wish so bad you
Are you
talk like
kidding?
Sling Blade.
Oh,
I feel like that would just.
I didn't write down what he looked like, so I forgot, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Alright,
He's
alright.
wearing some shoes of some kind.
I'm picturing Justin with a Viking top knot.
yeah. It Justin.
And
And
sometimes,
Sonic
and
shoes.
sometimes a butthole mouth.
Okay.
The beat comes out.
Oh my god, are you gonna ink on somebody? Can you do that?
Can I eat people?
Um,
I'm not an octopus. Stop it.
No, but I am curious.
He
Can
said
eat
He didn't
people?
say yes or no.
you do not have human biology, if that's what you're wondering.
So you can ink on
You can
people.
puke out your stomach.
I mean, isn't that what
Do you
all
have any
people do?
cybernetics?
And yes, you can create ink.
Do you have,
Fucking
where are
do
his
it.
tentacles?
Currently hidden.
Do you have cybernetics?
Wait,
So-
where
It's
is
very illegal for me to show my.
So
That's racist? Is that a racist thing?
I feel
or-
like that's
No, it's-
society
it's
ever.
It's for the safety of the people.
so
It sounds like you're being discriminated against.
So and some actual krakens do feel that way, but same as thunderbirds, same as dragons. However, when they are in their actual form, their size is so large that they're literally destructive to their environment. So because of that, they're like, hey,
Ah.
don't destroy the fucking city.
Gotcha.
If you do,
I thought it was like a little tentacle pops out. Like, hey, fucking stop that.
no, they can do that. They can't grow to full form.
Sit down over there. Just one comes out, they're like, fucking knock that shit
Like,
off.
hey, you know hentai's been banned for at least 30 years. Get the fuck
You
out.
know they banned anime for this, right? All anime banned.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh,
Anyway, we're
man.
playing a game, huh?
woo,
Back on topic.
playtest.
After you witness all this and you have come to the realization that you were cheated and they may help you, what do you want to do?
I told him I'd go along.
Okay. So you see that Ace gathers their things and picks up that large shotgun. What would the four of you like to go do?
All right, I say we go back, get her registered, place the bet, and then you start setting up to take out the.
I don't know if we can get her registered again. She's already raced once. If we get her under my name or whatever we registered me as.
You do know that it's usually under a team name. Doesn't matter who's driving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the team name?
we didn't even really think of one. Really, the point was for me to get to X and just do what I need to do and kill whoever I need to kill on the way there.
I like the steak sauce name. We should stick to a food theme. I miss food.
Team Onigiri.
What is that?
Delicious.
Oh,
The rice cakes.
I feel like that is too easy to fall apart.
Steel Origini.
I would just also like to describe that while this situation on describing your guys' team as food, there's currently a flaming pile of metal next to you, and also several completely decimated, or 2 decimated bodies as well.
oh, he has a point. I'm gonna look over the bodies. What about spaghetti? I like spaghetti.
I'm gonna grab the bodies and throw them on the fire of the wreckage, so that way they burn.
Okay. As you do, you watch as they begin to burn, and the smell of burnt banana peels and chicken feathers quickly.
Banana peels.
Banana bread.
Yeah, it's not good.
I can't smell it, so I don't know. Can't smell.
Why don't we discuss the team name on our way back? Because this location seems to start getting a little hot.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
That's fine.
Get into steak sauce.
You do recognize, though, that the van that did pull up, you recognize the art that's on the side of the black van. You recognize the model of it as well. This is a typical van that's driven by the Night Drifters, which is the gang that's associated with the races.
Hey, I just had a thought. I'm assuming we're in the vehicle. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had a thought. So nothing gets tracked back to us. What if we went under another team's name?
What about the other team?
Well, they're gonna get ticked off from Morgrid, Morgana, Mordred. What if we do a little payback and say we're Team Cyberfang? Do the Cyberfangs have a team?
No, because they're a bunch of dust heads that sell drugs and run guns.
Perfect. Scapegoats. What if we went under Team Cyberfang? That way, if anything does get traced, it goes back to them.
That sounds fine to me.
And it goes with what I asked before about the ring and going along with them. If we could trace it back to them, or we can make it trace back to them, it'll be easier for us to leave this behind whenever it's done.
Perfect.
While they're talking, like, how does the inside of these cars work? How can I tell if we're working with, like, some good technology?
Okay, so you could definitely give me a cybernetics or a robotics roll if you wish.
Oh no, I didn't get it. I'm just gonna start touching stuff.
Inside their
Talking.
vehicle?
Yeah.
So as soon as you look into it, you aren't able to tell exactly how high quality it all is, but you can tell with a glance that this is pretty high tech. And as soon as you start pressing the buttons in there, you actually hear the automated AI begin to speak out with involuntary. As soon as you press another button, you hear another access denied. Unauthorized user. You.
Steak sauce doesn't like me.
Steak sauce is only meant to listen to my commands.
Oh.
I'm sure you could transfer ownership or
Yeah, you could easily transfer the data over to her.
allow her a
Or
guest
over to them.
password.
So could I have steak sauce delivered to her Omni tool? But
Uni?
yeah,
Yeah.
her Uni.
It's gonna be hard to break that, but Omni is Mass Effect, so just
Yeah.
Uni.
Sorry.
Omni tool. Omni
No,
tool.
Uni Tool.
Tool.
It's short for Universal Tool.
Yeah. Can I?
I picture a unicorn horn on it.
It's if you want one, I don't know. Go ahead, have it. I don't care.
I want it to be like a little laser grid unicorn horn.
Since you're driving steak sauce, can you transfer any relevant data to our friend here.
Data transfer complete.
Good job.
So now you should have things like the course, any kind of hidden pathways, any shortcuts.
Will Steak Sauce talk to me now? Hello, Steak Sauce? Steak Sauce, are you
New
there?
user authorized.
Hi. My name's Ace.
My name is A113, also known as Steak Sauce.
Do you like that name?
Names are irrelevant to my coding.
Oh, okay. We'll work on that.
It turns out this particular AI is way more advanced than the one we were actually going for, so whatever you need help with, it will help you.
So, what car am I going to be driving? Is it going to be this car?
It's going to be this one.
As you look at this Anubis Mach 7, it is, this would be considered like a Lamborghini in this world. It'd be top of the line, a luxury sport.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not used to driving these types of vehicles. I'm usually more of a two-wheeler type.
Lucky for you, none of us were drivers. That's why we got the AI in the first place.
Plus,
Hey,
with,
I was just going to say, push comes to shove, Steak Sauce here will take care of you the best that it can.
Alright. Plus what?
oh, it has 4 wheels, so that's twice the amount of wheels as yours.
It's-
Twice the security.
I feel like it's twice like the difficulty to maneuver.
Depends on what
See,
you...
I have a thing I like to do in races. I don't like to call it cheating. I like to call it taking an advantage. And when you're on a motorcycle, you can do more things that other people don't usually get to do on the track.
With Steak Sauce, you'll get that just as much. It'll be able to maneuver you to anywhere that you would want to be. We saw you on the video as this was going, your race was going on, and you already seem to be very good. I think you and Steak Sauce will be able to communicate well in whatever it is that you are wanting to do.
Plus, it was military grade flight AI, so if you want to take it to that sky,
Military grade flight AI?
yeah.
I said it was more advanced than we were expecting.
Oh. Alright. I think I can work with Saucy.
All right.
Okay. What do the 4 of you like to do?
We're going to go back and sign up as Cyberfangs, it sounds like.
So as you bring your vehicle back to the racetrack, you actually come across a group of the thugs that are all standing around. You notice that other drivers have been moving up, talking to him. You actually don't see Razor tonight, but you do see Razor's right-hand man, Sledge.
Sledge. Okay.
Come for the show, stay for the dialogue.
Sledge.
And Razor, to remember, was the guy who was putting on this particular race, right?
Yeah, this individual circuit, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll just have to keep an eye on Sledge, see if Razor makes his appearance.
Well,
as
you'd
well.
have to go and sign up with Sledge if Razor's not
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're the one who does all the talking.
Well, why don't you get everything registered? I'll go place the bets. Does that work for you?
Yes, I can do that.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Remember,
over-
Cyberfangs.
I remember.
All right.
I'm gonna go over to Sledge.
All right. As you make your way over to Sledge and you walk up, you take one good look at him. You can immediately tell his skin made of stone. you can see it looks like almost like pieces of dried clay on the side of his face, cybernetic implants on the side of his face. It almost shows it's done in an artistic fashion to where his flesh molds right into the metal, and this side of his face is like almost like a Da Vinci sculpture side. You see that his body is rippling with muscles. He's massive, probably stands somewhere close to 6'8", and you know that he is a golem.
I'm here to sign up my team.
Hey, Peter. It's been a while, huh?
I haven't even taken the visor off, and you know it's me.
I know just by the way you walk, boy. And I know by that voice of yours. I know you're not a racer, Peter. What's going on?
I have someone that's gonna be racing for me.
Yeah? Who's that?
Her name is Ace.
You watch as his finger flips backwards.
Weren't they the one that just crashed and burned?
Yeah, but they didn't.
They cheated.
You know, I watched that race and I didn't like the way that X left that. Something was up, and I want to give them a second chance. And you know I'm not one for second chances, so can you allow me this one?
Hey, you wanna sign up? Fine by me.
Alright. I'm gonna sign up as
What's the name?
Cyberfangs.
Not spaghetti.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me.
Last time I checked, they weren't a werewolf.
You'd be correct.
You saying you're working for those dust heads?
No, I want to make it look like they're racing this. I want to make fools of them.
So you wanna lose?
Whatever happens, happens. Just sign up the team.
Can I walk up?
Give me a persuasion. You can walk up.
I overhear this.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Hey, I thought we agreed on spaghetti.
I didn't get the persuasion. So how about you roll a persuasion to persuade me to go with spaghetti?
And no, I kind of was just coming up here just to say, like, I thought about it more, and I thought it'd be cooler if we were called spaghetti sauce to go with steak sauce. Kind of like a team name. Now everyone has sauce at the end of their name, so I'm Ace Sauce.
Damn it.
Okay.
Sign up. No. Sign up for fucking spaghetti sauce. I wanted to make it
Team Spaghetti Sauce.
cool, but
Spaghetti sauce it is.
Because we're saucy.
The race is up in 10 minutes.
Or could be slipping and sliding around that track.
You
excited?
walk
You look
away from
mad.
Sledge in the situation. You can see that the crowd is actually quite big tonight.
to be honest with you, we got into a fight not that long ago actually, with a bunch of Cyberfang. Ripped me right open. Not a fan of them.
I take it I'm aware of them.
Yeah, you know they're relatively aggressive and they can fly off the handle pretty easily.
Yeah, I've tried to avoid them when I can.
They did not give us the option.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing we changed our name to Spaghetti Sauce.
I guess.
So we're not werewolves. Right? You're not a werewolf. You don't look like a werewolf.
No, I'm not a werewolf.
I mean, your friend could pass as a weird werewolf, I guess.
I tried to get him to do that, but he didn't take the bait.
Oh.
But either way, we need to get ready for this race. Steak Sauce has the
I was born ready.
routes.
Born a really long time ago, also.
Me too.
Sometimes I overshare. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
All right.
But any kind of pathways that you can take that may help you, Steak Sauce will know. So just ask.
At this point, you watch as another individual walks up into the scene. Ace, you immediately recognize them. You see, they have this aesthetic that looks very much kind of like Children of the Corn-esque. You see this old, like, Mississippi dairy farmer hat.
Is it a ghost?
This suspenders. You see them with this almost set like 1800s like shirt. They walk forward. Ace. You're needed at Black Velvet.
Who is this?
You recognize this as Caleb. Caleb is a relatively old spirit. You notice that you know that they are typically used as an errand boy that comes and gathers someone to go to Black Velvet whenever they're required.
I'm picturing an Amish guy.
Kinda has a very Amish appearance. However, his husk does have that same like matte white, creepy, almost porcelain doll look.
Hey Caleb, I'm kind of doing a thing right now. Is it like, do I need to be there right now? Is this immediate? I'm kind of busy.
It'll be quick.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta
Race
go
is
do a
up in
thing.
10 minutes.
I gotta be back in 10 minutes.
I'll get you back.
Okay. 10 minutes. I'm gonna go over with Caleb.
As you move over to Caleb, you watch as his eyes, and you see his husk shut off. You know that you're going to have to transition into the veil and enter the mist. Do you do that?
Sure.
You watch as your eyes shut off, and as your husk shuts down, you feel your spirit separate from the husk. As soon as you do, you see your spirit as you were when you were alive. What does your spirit look like when you died?
So clothes and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed up. So it'd be a lot of like heavy winter clothes, like 90s era, very disheveled, like really short hair, like a beanie, gloves, all that stuff.
Okay. You look over towards Caleb and you can see it appears to be a teenage boy, maybe 13, 14 years old. Looks like a farmer. As soon as you look towards him, he looks towards you, and you are now entering into the veil. As you look around your surroundings, it is not the same environment that you just left. Where you left was a underpass within the underbelly, the undercity of Chicago. However, in the Vale, architecture, buildings, roads, homes, they all leave this imprint on the Vale. Stone tape theory. Memories of these objects remain. So the Vale looks like a contorted, jumbled mass of homes and buildings all stacked on each other. Pathways and roads don't make sense. Stairs lead to nowhere. Rooms open to nothing. It's maddening and confusing. But for spirits, you recognize this. This is home to you. This is the realm that your true self resides in. Notice that as soon as you enter into the Vale, even though you came in just at this point under the Undercity, within a few steps, with a few opening of doors, you could find yourself across the country. You could find yourself on the other side of the world. The Vale is a mysterious place, and if you are an outsider here, it is very easy to get lost and never return again. Eventually, you make your way and follow with Caleb. Few flights of stairs, opening up a few doors, and he walks over to an elevator. As he pushes the button to the elevator, you step in. And as he presses the button, you watch As the elevator lights go up and down at the same time, you watch as the lights go from 1 to 30 and begin and as they get to the center right at 15, you watch as the door opens up. And as it opens, you come into a rather interesting room. What you see before you looks like a old parlor. You see what appears to be lounges. Dark black velvet drapes run throughout the walls. You see small circular coffee tables, black leather booths. You see individuals that are dressed in black and white suits, almost like a butler. You watch as they move and speak with the other patrons within this lounge. Before you watch as Caleb leads you up to the main bar of the location. It has a very shining hotel feel to the whole environment. The soft candlelight in the room illuminates. Notice as they're cleaning what appears to be a glass in their hand, you watch as they throw the towel over their shoulder. Ah, Ace, welcome back to Black Velvet. How's your search for your chips going?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just gotta make this quick because I gotta get back.
Busy,
Not trying to
busy.
be rude. I'm just in a hurry.
The boss would like to have a word with you. Seems there's a rush on that memory chip that you're wanting. You might want to speak with him if you're in a hurry. As he points towards the stairs.
Alright. And I'll head that way.
As you make your way up the stairs and you open up the door. As you open up the door, it leads you into a small room. Very small, like closet small. Inside, there's simply just a small, tiny table, a wraparound leather booth, and on the other side, you see a old man in a Victorian outfit and a top hat. See, he has a cane right by his side. As you come in, Ace, it has been a while. Please sit down.
Take a seat across from him.
Are you still short on the chips that are required?
Just a little bit right now. Just a little, just a tiny bit.
That is unfortunate, child. Your memory chip will be out of reach shortly.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing a thing right now where I should be able to get some more chips. So, if I could get back soon, that would be great.
Of course. Just remember, if you are not able to acquire your loan within a certain amount of time, Black Velvet would be honored to have you as a permanent resident.
Yeah, it's hard to forget that. How much time do I have?
You've probably, you know, time also works very differently in the Vale. It's very possible you've only been in here for maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll get back on that right away. Go do it now. I'm gonna leave and I'm
Of course.
gonna work on that.
Of course. Excellent. Be sure to stop by when you're done. We have more business to attend to.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Definitely stop by. Looking forward to it.
You notice he moves his hand and you watch the door open up, and you see the portal of the veil swirling, almost like a Twilight Zone image.
I'm gonna awkwardly walk backwards, watching him until I go through the door.
And as you walk backwards and go through the door, you feel that transition as you come back through the veil. And as you re-emerge, you find yourself back into the Undercity, and you enter back into your husk, and you watch as, for what you all saw Ace roll their head back, and then about 10 seconds went by before you saw them come back.
I fucking hate that place. What'd I miss?
A whole minute, maybe.
Oh, is Caleb back? Is Caleb there?
No, Caleb's not there.
Cool.
You watch as Caleb's husk is still standing there with its head up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back over towards. Yes, sorry about that.
As long as you're back in time.
I hope I am.
You
Am I
are.
back in time?
I'm just saying, it doesn't matter as long as you're back in time.
Great. So, should we get started?
We should get started.
Do you make your way over to the vehicle? As you get over to the vehicle and you prep and you get the Anubis Mach 7 put into the racing position, it doesn't take long before you see the other vehicle pull up. A slick yellow super sport, purple racing stripes whipped over the top of it. You actually see the individual pull their head out and look over and go, "Hey, you ready to lose?"
I'm just getting in the car. I'm closing it.
I'll take that you're ready to lose, because I'm good. Gets back out. I'm real good.
I'm gonna roll down the window. You sound like an asshole. I'm
You
rolling it back
sound
up.
like a bigger asshole.
I'm gonna roll back down. No, you sound like a bigger asshole.
3 of you are watching this happen as...
I'm gone.
Oh, you went to go place bets.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. The 2 of you are watching this happen. And as the race is getting ready to start, at the betting station, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk up to the person who handles the betting. I don't remember who that was.
Do you actually, are you talking about like who you normally deal with?
Yeah.
All right, so this is Lucille. She is a older imp. You know that she's rather short, stocky, gray hair. Almost has that can't remember her grumpy lady from Monsters Inc. vibe.
Link Wazowski.
Yeah.
Sneaks, what are you doing back here?
Darling,
I already
hey.
told you your chips aren't worth it.
No. I'm here to bet on a new racer. Well, they just raced, but new name, and it's gonna be
You
awesome.
have the chips.
I have the chips.
What would you like to put down?
Well, they just signed up there, so you should be able to see Cyberfangs on there. Do I see Cyberfangs on the list?
As you look up, you do not see Cyberfangs, but you end up seeing a team called Spaghetti Sauce. And the other team appears to be Yellow Jacket.
I would like to place 50,000 chips on spaghetti sauce.
50,000 chips.
Yes,
Transfer them.
no problem.
As you data transfer over the chips, you notice that she looks towards you.
Here's your ticket.
Awesome. What are the odds on this late coming brand new team of ours?
So, as you look at the odds, it's about a 1 in 16.
1 in 16?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my secret pouch.
What are you, marsupial?
Foxes are not marsupials.
No, I have a utility
Sorry.
belt.
I'm so sorry.
I can't show my natural form. Society will.
Stretches open his kangaroo pouch and slips it right in there.
You at the starting lines. You see that racer get out into the center, or sorry, the flag wielder, and you watch as they bring up what appears to be 2 large glow rods, and as they slap them together, you watch as they begin to spark, almost like sparklers, and as they bring their hands down, you hear that race start off and engage.
Oh my god, am I in a video game?
All right.
Oh my god, Double Dragon.
I love this.
Now, since you're driving, there's going to be a few things that are going to be going on.
Okay.
So this is a unique thing about AIs, because AIs actually have a mechanic in HellGate. AIs are affected by the ST. The ST actually rolls for you. Now, you could either roll yourself, or you can let Steak Sauce take the wheel whenever a roll comes up. So it's up to you.
Okay.
Let's take the wheel.
So, for the beginning, starting line, would you like to take the wheel or let Steak Sauce go?
I'm gonna take the wheel just to get a feel for it.
All right, give me a drive.
Sorry if I fail, guys. Sorry, guys, I failed. I failed 73.
73. As you take off, you watch as the other vehicle whips out, and you notice that they cut in front of you and take the lead. You almost have this jerking effect as you push. You didn't realize how much oomph was actually going to go when you pressed on the pedal.
Was it
However-
the asshole that just brute? Okay.
Yeah. However, you're able to eventually pick up speed, and you start taking off. You immediately hear Steak Sauce coming over the intercom as you hear
Driving stabilization initialized.
All right. Would you like to continue driving?
Sure. I'll try one more time.
Okay.
Why not? Oh. 64 out of 35.
Change the name and you won't let them.
You watch as you begin to drive, and as you're trying to take hold of the wheel, you notice that the yellow car in front of you is whipping back and forth. It's trying to keep you from passing. As soon as it's blocking you in every single angle and effect, you start to hear Steak Sauce go,
Driving is ineffective at 33%.
Wait, Saucy, what would it be at if you're driving?
100%.
Alright, go ahead and take over. I'm just gonna kick back.
as you kind of kick back, you watch as the Steak Sauce begins to
Traction stabilization engage. Acceleration 64%.
And as soon as this goes on, Steak Sauce is going to make his roll.
Can I communicate with him through the... Because I still have the helmet on.
Yeah.
You didn't give her the helmet?
No. No, she can communicate.
Right. No, I guess that makes sense. I just didn't put that. I didn't picture that in
So, as soon as you give over control, you hear Steak Sauce going, and then all of a sudden you, as you feel the speed take off, and you watch as the car gets right up onto the tail of this yellow car. It's starting to... You feel yourself going back and forth. If you had an organic stomach at the moment, you would be getting a massive motion sickness from the amount of G-forces they're whipping you back and forth.
Wow, Saucy, you're awesome. You're really fast.
I was designed to operate at terminal velocity.
Terminal? Okay.
And
Alright.
At this moment, can I chime in?
Sure.
Remember, Steak Sauce, we're gonna take out the bad guys. Make it look like an accident if you can.
Understood. Affirmative.
and you watch as
Can I hear him?
you heard his voice come through the intercom of the vehicle. And as soon as this happens, you watch as the vehicle
Yes! I'm so excited.
Okay, yep. You watch as the vehicle
Dead man rule.
It goes, it whips off to the left of the vehicle. As soon as the vehicle goes to move and cover, you can feel all of a sudden the car start to move back. The Anubis steak sauce starts to take it back to a right. You look, time begins to slow down for you as the yellow vehicle starts to move back to cover, except the nose of your vehicle continues to move. And you start to feel yourself going sideways as the steak sauce starts drifting completely horizontal before the tail of the vehicle goes completely backwards, and you are now going about 300 miles per hour backwards in the vehicle.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
As you look over to the left, you actually see the yellow driver, turn and look and go, "What the fuck?" As you see the mouth of that, and you hear steak sauce coming over. "Termination, engage." And you watch as the vehicle just slams up into the yellow vehicle. You watch as it boom!
He said make it look like an accident.
Saucy, no!
You hear the voice come over the intercom. "Termination complete."
Saucy, you're a monster.
Wait, did that show up on the screen?
You guys just watched
Got
it.
a taste for blood now.
I am in a murder machine right now.
You watch as it driving backwards just whips back around and
Why did they put me in this? I want to get out.
Steak sauce.
I'm so glad I'm already
I said to make it look like an accident. That wasn't an accident.
and you immediately hear over the VOD, like there's almost like as soon as the explosion happens and the wreck happens, there's this, oh, like almost universal, like, oh my god, coming over the wave of the crowds as you hear the announcer and he goes like, "Hey, it looks like Team Yellow Jacket is completely decimated on the track. I guess if it's too hot, get out of the kitchen." And they're like, "This race is already over, but it looks like Team Spaghetti Sauce is finishing the race." And as you feel within record time, Steak Sauce eventually whips back around and comes through the finish line and slows down. You notice that as soon as this happens, Steak Sauce comes over the intercom again and just
Race, engage, complete.
Saucy, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? No,
You
we
feel-
have to talk about
You
this.
feel the door open up, and as soon as the door opens up, you see people coming over like, "That was some of the craziest racing I have ever seen!"
Yeah, this is give me some room to breathe, guys. It takes years of practice,
Oh
alright?
my god! Someone comes up like, "I've never seen anyone pull something like that on the track."
Well, they do call me a legend back home.
Go ahead, give me a deception check.
Back home.
I like how your face is like back home.
That doesn't sound right.
I hope you
That's
get
a
this.
58 out of 45.
Okay.
I
You,
can't get shit.
you notice that everyone's just kind of like, "All right, yeah. Well, where
Sorry,
are you?"
I was doing a lot of dust. My motor.
You notice that they all
my,
kind of-
my communication skills aren't great right now.
You notice that
Real
one looks
messed
over and
up.
was like, "Husk and do dust?" And like,
Yeah, it's called husk dust.
Husky dusk.
"Give me another deception roll."
That's right. You always double down on the lie if it doesn't work the first time.
14.
Oh my god! That's why.
You notice that
What the fuck?
you notice that Sledge comes walking over.
Well, Peter, I guess, good job on your new racer. That was some.
I told you I wanted to give them a second chance, and they didn't disappoint.
Well, good job. But that's it for the races tonight. You guys, apparently we got another one of our cars that blew up. Actually, car that was going to investigate your wreck. You see them show up?
No.
Give me a deception check.
Keep it going.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a 91.
Huh. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry, my memory is really fuzzy right now, like I said.
Well, we pulled the head out of one of the fires, so we should be able to get its data banks recovered from that.
Oh my god. That's horrible.
Yeah, I'm sure it's real
It's
tear-jerking
awful.
for you.
Well, I can't cry. That's rude, first of all. You know I can't cry.
Anyways, Mordred watches these races, and he already came over the comm with me, and he liked what he saw tonight. You guys are racing again tomorrow. You guys are getting put up into another bracket.
That's good. That's good. Yeah?
Good news. Yeah.
Although, tomorrow night, race location's changing. Moving out of the Undercity, heading up to the harbors.
Fuck.
Are you okay with that, Abe?
As long as we win, so it doesn't have to happen again.
Whoa, what? What doesn't have to happen again?
They're his harbors. Like I said, he just wants his quiet. This happens to go through his...
My stake in this is if you win, they'll stop racing around the harbor.
You don't like cars, or
I don't.
how do you get around?
I take a taxi. But why would I want to go? The only reason why I'm out here...
Well, as much as this is fucking fascinating to learn about your friend here, I'll see you all tomorrow night.
You watch his sledge turns and walks away.
Duh!
I don't like cars.
I get around taxi.
Duh, I take a taxi.
You could have said trains, and you could have said
Literally,
anything.
I
and you're
just
like,
don't
No,
really-
I like it. I like it.
I
I
never
was
leave.
kind of hoping you say you swam everywhere.
you
Oh.
could do that too.
There's nothing. Is there a way to swim throughout Chicago?
There's water that runs through a good portion of downtown.
yeah. We like all the.
You can go through the sewer. To the sewer.
Yeah. So now what? What do we do about? Is he still there?
No, Sledge walked away.
The thing he said about recovering the data from the head they found.
Yeah, I didn't
Maybe
realize.
we should look into that.
Maybe. Maybe we should.
Don't want to get disqualified.
Would I have any idea of when he says they are looking into it?
It means that the Night Drifters, the gang that runs these races, they're going to look into... If they recover the data banks, the memory banks of that individual, then they'll be able to literally see that individual's life play out. And they will clearly see you all murdering them. In self-defense, of course, but of course they're gangsters. They're not going to care about that.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Is anyone here able to hack?
I mean,
Learned a little bit over the years.
I would have still been up in the betting hall. I had no plan of leaving that.
Yeah,
until the
that's no
next
problem.
And
I dabble.
I'm fairly decent. And as I said, I'm gonna walk over to the car because I saw it like it slammed into the other car. Correct?
It did it perfectly. It was just the back bumper of the vehicle, and it just clipped that vehicle at that speed. It just whipped it like a vortex.
So can I go see and inspect any damages that are on the? If there are any damages on the car?
Yeah, as you move over and you look at the back of the vehicle, you watch as these mechanical spiders are crawling over the back of it, and you see them actually popping out the dent in the metal.
Oh, thank God, Rick! It's not gonna kill me.
Hey, by the way, why didn't you tell me that I was gonna be in a self-driving murder machine?
Did we not tell you that?
I felt like it kind of went
Not
with the
really.
territory with being.
I didn't know the extent to which how hard we were going to be murdering opponents.
I told him to make it look like an accident.
It didn't look like
That
an
wasn't
accident.
that was bad.
Clearly, I saw it.
You are
I
aware,
felt
though,
it.
that this is a kind of like a death race. If you die in the
it is.
race and you get knocked out like that,
Oh, okay.
it's not really frowned upon. Obviously, you
I
know,
just would like a heads up of how extreme it's gonna be next time.
It's gonna be like that every time.
Thank you for being honest. I mean, it works. Like, it's not. I'm not organic or anything, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, you guys would owe me a new body if anything happens.
I'm sure with these winnings, especially if you do win, you could probably afford another body.
Meanwhile, back in the betting bid, they hand over your chips that you won in the race. which is quite a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say I would have been celebrating as soon as I saw the other racer explode.
So, as soon
So I
as
would
you
have
get
been
your
like,
chips,
Yeah.
you make your way back to the group down on the racetrack.
Oh my gosh. All right, that was great. We need to do this again
Yeah, they push us up to another bracket.
tonight,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
The harbor.
That was the last race of the night.
Well, it doesn't matter because right now we've struck gold. I say we let this baby ride.
Yeah.
Do you guys, anyone want to tell him the slight problem you may have with the datum?
Not to be a buzzkill or anything. So we were just informed that they're going to be looking into the data if they can get it out of one of the heads of the people that we decimated. So that's gonna be a thing that we should probably keep in mind.
Wait, who is?
The what?
Night drifters.
Night drifters.
The Night Drifters.
Same guys we killed.
Basically, if they catch that you guys straight up ganked their recon team, you won't be racing tomorrow.
You guys try to steal my body.
Oh no.
However, Sneaks, you are aware of where the Night Drifters' hangout is.
Okay.
You're
All right.
fairly confident that if they're going to try to find the data in those bodies, they're going to take them there.
All right. We may be okay. All we need to do is break into the Night Riders,
Drifters.
Night Drifters, the Drift Nighters, and just erase the footage.
I mean, I could probably do that.
Well, I was gonna say me. My name's Sneaks.
Oh, there's a reason.
Yes,
Oh, you're sneaky.
I'm very sneaky.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean,
I gather information and then trade it off. That's my whole thing.
I don't want to step on your paws. Go ahead and do it. I can just
No.
I can hang tight.
2 heads are better than 1. We could both do it. Leave muscle brains out here to protect us.
Yeah, you guys can.
Which one?
Both.
Both of you. Boogie and Woogie.
Why did you say it like that?
Because you guys are
You
Boogie
sounded
and Woogie together.
You sounded confused.
So I mean, we can do a thing where like I can leave my body and I can go in through that way. Maybe would I know if
What?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
specter.
The only issue that you have to be afraid of is the little girls. Other than that,
I'm sorry. The what?
the little girls.
Just all little girls? Or?
Like how
So-
many little girls are hanging out at gang warden clubs?
So, inside the mist, in the veil, there's entities. They're known as little girls, also known as the dolls. They appear as small children, but they are entities that devour and absorb spirits. They are your natural predator when it comes to the spirit world. If they see you, they'll hunt you down. When you're in your husk, you're safe from them. They can't get to you. But when you're in the veil, you're prey.
So when I leave my husk, I have to go into the veil.
Yes.
You can't. I can't just like travel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's like the ghost world, essentially.
Yeah, I just figured there's a way to. Like,
That's why
cover
when you
both
leave your
ways.
husk, they can't see you.
Well, that makes it more complicated then.
But they're not everywhere. It's just there's a chance they could appear.
Okay. Yeah.
So as the 4 of you agree to head to the Night Drifters hangout to recover that data, that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode. So
Wow. I don't know why I was rolling so bad. Probably gonna burn my dice.
Well, with the system, it's your successes are very rare.
Yeah.
that's why I say I'll probably end up upping the success rate for the lower levels. So I'll probably have one dot will be probably 35%, and then 2 dots will be 45, and then when you get to 3, I'll probably make that 60. So, and then the last 2 dots,
Yeah.
it'll probably be 75 and then 80. To make it easier, because that is a good observation. I've noticed that. It was like, you shouldn't be failing that much when you have 3 nodes in it, and it's a half of a bar. So, good observation on that. So that is something I will adjust. We actually may adjust that before next game. So, but other than that, thank you guys all for coming out tonight and enjoying the shenanigans. This is a real fun game to play. I had a lot of good laughs. So, anyone else got anything else to say?
We're not doing Death Attack Sunday, so we'll be
Yes.
back until next Monday.
Yeah, we won't be back until next Monday. So without further ado, thank you all, and remember to always embrace the dark. Good night.